Hello, I'm Jesse, and the battery in my Pokemon cartridge is probably going to die soon, so let's change it. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then you're in luck, because today you get to learn how Game Boy save files work. This is the inside of my Pokemon cartridge, and this is where the save data lives. It's a little RAM chip. In particular, it's a volatile memory, and that means if it ever loses power, all of the save data on it will be lost. And this is the battery that makes sure that that doesn't happen. When the cartridge isn't getting power from the Game Boy, this little battery provides just enough power to make sure that the save data doesn't get lost. And today I'm going to replace that battery, because this is a 25-year-old cartridge and that battery is not going to last much longer, and I'd like to keep playing it. Since part of replacing the battery means taking the battery out, make sure to look at my previous video where I show you how to back up the save data from a cartridge, because this is definitely going to erase the save data. The actual game will still be fine though. So let's get started. To do this, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need a soldering iron, for one. You're also going to need to have a replacement battery. You can find these pretty easily. And on the cartridge, you'll see right here it says what kind of battery is needed. This cartridge needs a CR2025. And you'll also notice that it has this little thing attached to it. And the replacement battery also has like a little contact on the top and the bottom, and that will make it easier to solder in. You can get these, if you want, you can get one of these batteries without those wings and then somehow attach them yourself, but you have to be very careful. You don't want to actually solder onto one of these batteries. It can damage the battery. Another thing to note is that the way the wing is attached to this battery is actually reversed to the one on the cartridge. You see on the top, this is actually the negative side of the battery, whereas the top here is the positive. So you'll have to put it in kind of backwards to how this original battery was installed. But you can see here, they have the terminals labeled. Here's the negative side and here's the positive side. So you'll just place it so that the positive wing attaches here and the negative wing attaches here. I'm going to be using some solder braid because this stuff is magic for getting rid of solder. So put the solder braid. Is this going? So I'll put the solder braid on top of the solder to remove. Press down. And it all gets wicked up into the solder braid. Yeah, probably should use a thicker solder braid than this, but I don't have one. Or a solder sucker, that would work too. All right, I got one side up. Got the other side. Oh, got it. All right. That's looking okay. I'm going to put down some flux. And get to soldering. So remember to make sure you get the plus side and negative sides aligned properly. You don't want to get that reversed. Just going to get that side tacked down, and then I can solder this side. There we go. Solder this side. And that looks pretty okay. Now let's make sure it works. Still boots. And there's no save data on here. So we'll have to go ahead and copy the save data that I backed up last time back onto this cartridge. So let's open up Flash GBX again and select Game Boy and write save data, store from save data file, and we have this from last time. We write it. Good. And let's have a look to see if that worked out. It looks like it did. I have my game back. Cool. Well, thanks for coming along again to help me preserve my childhood memories. And like last time, good luck with yours. Bye.